It's the Cold Beer Surf Club.
Cheers.
Yeah, Tom.
Cheers. Thanks for coming, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Taking your podcast virginity.
My first time speaking into a microphone.
Oh my God. Keep that thing away from me. Hell yeah, dude. Well,
You might have to clean it.
I'm stoked. It's fun to do these with friends because then it makes it way easier. You just like talk story and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden 2 hours have gone by. But dude, it's pretty crazy. I was thinking about that when I hit you up the other day. I was like, fuck, I've known Eithan for so long.
Dude, forever.
Like, kind of almost through, dude, like you were freaking had to have been like 9 or something when I met you. Maybe
Probably.
even younger.
Dude, probably like 8 or 9.
Yeah. How old were you when you were at, when you came to Sunset that year I qualified?
What year did you qualify?
2016.
16?
I think that was 15 or 16.
I would have been 15 or 16.
Damn.
Yeah.
You were born in 2000?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
know.
Makes me feel old.
Dude, that was so awesome.
That was so fun.
That year.
I know. You were like the team mascot that year.
Yeah.
So classic.
And then your US Open win.
Yeah, you've been there for it all.
I know. That was so funny.
Shit. When do I get to carry you up the beach?
Never.
Well, we got to get
I had
back.
my chance.
Dude,
No, I'll still try.
are you going to do any more contests, you think?
I don't know. Probably. I mean,
I was going to get there later in this thing, but maybe we'll just go straight there.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided.
Yeah.
I want
you don't have to decide, right?
Yeah. I guess
You're
not.
24.
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah, you're so young.
I know.
You can decide when you're like 31, like me, if you want to do it in the end.
Yeah.
And you still don't know.
Dude, if I don't want to go to Florida and surf a 1000 against little kids, I doubt I'll want to do that when I'm like 30.
Well, that's what's weird. Like, I feel, at least when I did the QS when I was a kid, there was sick contests. Like, you almost wanted to do the contest because
Dude, seriously.
you were surfing lowers
Yeah.
or the freaking Pipe Pro
Yeah.
or going to like, I don't know, I'm trying to think. We had El Salvador one year, J-Bay. Like, we had sick contests. And even now, I'm like, dude, if there was still a QS at lowers, like, I'd want to do it just to go surf lowers or like try to get into the Pipe Pro.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not as fired up to go just do one contest at Ismo or Morro Bay. Like, no offense. But
The same like 3 every year.
I know. I feel like that's kind of a bummer because it's just the surfer and you like,
Yeah.
I think you and I probably both love to surf more than anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're not going in a heat to get to surf fun waves, it's like a
Seriously.
little less incentivizing.
Yeah. When you're surfing like knee high 1 foot waves, it's pretty hard to get motivated.
Especially when you can do what you're doing and be traveling and surfing good waves and making films and having a really good time.
That's always the dream.
Well, I
But,
think
dude, I
it
don't
seems
know.
like you're making the dream happen.
Trying. It was fun though, going and like the contest, you know, you'd go to like Australia and China or even like just random places for like, even if they were low rated events, it was like so sick traveling with a bunch of friends and competing. But,
Where was your favorite? Do you have a favorite comp if you think back to all the ones you did? Or like a favorite
any
place that it
contest
took
in
you?
Australia
Yeah.
was sick.
So fun.
So fun. Yeah. With like, I was with Snake for a couple of years and that was super fun.
Good little crew.
Yeah.
I think that was what maybe my favorite part of it. If I just think back to competing, like all the people you meet and the places you go and some of the ones that you still like stay connected with after you're competing or whatever, you just end up with like friends all over the
I
world.
know. Yeah. It's awesome.
Like you're super close with Shane. Like that's, you go all the way to South Africa and you got a place to stay and a friend to hang with.
Yeah. I know. I just trade places to stay.
So
Saves
sick.
a lot of money on hotels.
Yeah.
Shane will just come stay at mine, and then I'll stay at his. Same with like Rollo and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Puerto
fuck.
Rico and everywhere.
Rollos, dude, Rollos are so good.
Yeah. It's fucking rips.
Rollo doesn't do any contests though, right?
No.
Just
I don't
straight,
think he ever
strictly
did.
free surfing.
Yeah. Just surfs really good.
I want to go to Puerto Rico. Sounds fun.
When was the last time you went to Puerto Rico?
I've only been one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Parker and I went for like a Etnies trip more than 10 years ago. 10 years ago, maybe?
Puerto Rico's so sick.
With Wilco.
Really?
Dude,
That
it was so fun. Parker got sick, of course. Parker always gets
He's
sick.
always
And he was
sick.
like, had the flu and he was like dying. And Wilco and me and Crystal Morrow was with us actually. We were like, and Tom Curren.
Shit.
Yeah, it was so fun. We went and to some bar and we met some girls and then we were going to some party. And then this other guy was like, hey, I got all these fireworks. And we're like, no way. And he took us to this sandwich shop and literally like walked through the back of the sandwich shop. It was probably like 8 at night. And he just unlifted this tarp and there was a mound of fireworks. And we quickly emptied our pockets with like every dollar we had and bought so many fireworks. And we were just blowing stuff up all night. It was so fun.
That sounds so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico's rad.
Puerto Rico's so fun.
Is it still like that all rogue?
Dude, I was there, last time I was there was for election day.
Oh, no way.
And I guess
Our election or?
yeah, it's the same election.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah. But dude, they like rage.
Oh, I bet.
Just like, I don't know why or like why it's so huge, but like they will just block off the intersection. Like around like midday, you'll just hear like burnouts start happening.
Oh, was that the video of Mickey like stacking in the
slipping
street?
in the oil and stuff?
Oh, that's what. Oh my god,
Dude,
that's
it's
so
crazy.
funny.
They'll just like, it'll start like in the afternoon. You'll just like hear it in the distance, just like, and then like there's this one big intersection that they just like block off and just pour oil in the street and just fucking like all night. It was crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we went so huge. It was nuts.
It's so fun there.
It was
People
like,
are super. Everyone's really nice there too. Huh?
yeah,
I think, or at least they were when we were
for the
there.
most part.
Or Aggie probably.
It got a little sketchy when it got late night.
Oh yeah, I bet.
It's like guns and shit.
Oh shit.
But that's
Gnarly.
everywhere.
Yeah.
There's too much alcohol involved.
Yeah. Fuck. So you're still undecided on the contest thing. Long story short,
Yeah.
there's still a chance we'll see Eithan on tour.
I'd like to think so.
I'll be there.
Yeah, you carry my
I owe you
board.
some good cheerleading, dude.
Dude, maybe I got to hire you as a coach.
Maybe like a caddy.
No, I'd like to. It'd be cool.
I'd be
Why
stoked
not?
to see it. I don't know. It's hard to do both. I think that was what I found before I got on tour. Is I was like, not like you know. I guess it's a little different now, but I was able to do like the free surf trips, and Kai was still making movies, so I'd get the chance to go on that, and then Parker and I were doing like Young Wise Tales. Mm-hmm. And all the sponsors had more money, so and there were still magazines. So we were doing like surfing mag trips and shit like that. And it was so fun. Yeah. And then I was trying to do the QS at the same time and I was failing at that.
It's so hard to like, for me, like go do a little QS and then like all my friends are like on a sick trip getting good waves.
Yeah.
And
And
it's like, oh, I could have been there, but
I even found like more so. And I feel like the way you surf, it's probably even, I mean, I never even did airs really like, but if you're doing freaking massive airs and the next thing you got to go grind out like a heat, it's like the surfing spectrum's like so different. I don't know. Does that feel like that to you?
Yeah. I like can't compete against like every kid now has this turn that's like so in the pocket and just like all it does is throw water. It's like not even that cool to look at, but it's just like, I don't know.
I can't do it either.
I can't do it at
That's why
all.
I had to stop doing contests.
I'm like watching like fucking kids like, I don't know. It's just so gnarly. I'm getting smoked.
Yeah, because when the wave's like this big and they do like
somehow
two
doing like
saws,
20 turns.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know. It's so crazy. And I like try to do it and it feels so weak. Like, but I'd rather not do that turn and go do something else.
Can't you just go out and do like a huge air every wave for us?
Dude, I wish.
Make all your heats.
That'd be so cool. I try, but
You do have that one up your sleeve.
yeah.
When you go out for a heat, do you feel like you have to surf differently than you do? Like if you're just paddling out to go surf any other day?
Dude, I like don't, but I end up surfing different.
Yeah.
I like, no, I don't. Like I can just go and surf like normal, but I'll just be like, oh, I have to do like 4 fucking shit turns to the beach. Even if the wave like calls for like a ramp, I'll just like blow it trying to do like 2 turns instead. But like I don't even know why. Like I know I don't have
if you
to
just
like
paddled out and like tried airs every wave, I feel like you'd do really good.
I know. Even like when whoever I was working with in the contest, they're like, just go do like a sick air or something, and I'll just like go do 2 average turns. Like,
because your make ratio is so gnarly,
dude.
Like if I go out and try airs in a heat, you'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing, Connor? Do 2 turns." Yeah. But it's like if you can do those airs and make them like 8 times out of 10, I'd want to do that.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
But I guess that's a long roundabout way of saying I feel like it's hard to take your free surfing and like shove it in a heat format for, I don't know if everyone's like that, but even me, like without being like having a crazy repertoire of tricks, like still felt like I'd get in a heat and all of a sudden be like, just not quite surfing how I want to surf.
Dude, it's so frustrating too. And then I get all embarrassed.
It's kind of like addicting, huh? You find that like the challenge of trying to surf good in the heat, like kind of addicting.
Yeah, like always,
it's like frustrating, so you want to do it.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. You always want to do good, obviously.
Yeah,
but you know you can do good, and then you don't, and it's like
keeps you wanting more.
Like, and then you look back and you're like, oh, I could have just done that, and I would have been fine.
For sure. Was Haleiwa that one year the last contest you surfed?
No. That was the last year.
You're close.
I was like on the challengers.
Okay.
And I was like a heat away from qualifying.
Dude, I know you're so close.
And then I hurt myself. And then I got like I got in as an alternate for like 2 more events after that. Last year? Yeah, last year. But I didn't do good.
Because that year at Haleiwa, I think that was the last. I've stopped doing the QS, I think the year after. I think. I'm not sure.
22?
Because I was in Haleiwa that year, yeah.
Yeah.
22, yeah. And then I did half at 23, and then I stopped, I think, at the US Open.
Yeah,
you surfed good in that heat, too. I thought the freaking club sandwich you did was sick. I was like, it was like a 5 or
it was a flat 6.
Whatever it was. I was like thinking, that was an 8. Eitan's making his heat.
Dude, I know. I was so stoked. I was like, nice. Like,
yeah, it was nuts.
First wave, I'm like, that might be like a 7 or something, at least. And then, no, flat 6. And then, I don't know. Yeah, the other kids just got mid 6s and 5s. And me and Ramsey went over the falls in the beginning.
I know. I watched that heat closely.
Because he was like, he qualified that year.
Okay.
So there was like me and him. He was like the last person to.
Oh, so he was trying to fend you off.
Heat and got like 3rd in the next one or something.
You would have knocked him out?
I don't know if I would have knocked him out.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Because I only did 3 events, and that was the 4th, and they counted 4. So I wasn't dropping anything because I just got in as like alternate in every event. So it's just like nothing to lose. I think that's when I did good.
Yeah.
And then I like started thinking about it. I was like, oh, I can qualify. Then I started melting. Yeah.
I remember the first year I almost qualified the same. I was like not thinking about it. Same. I kind of didn't expect to be in it. And I got all of a sudden I was in and I got 2nd in Portugal and I was like, oh shit. Yeah. I could qualify. And I went to Hawaii and I just crumbled. Couldn't make a heat at Haleiwa. Then sunset was 5,000 feet. And I had Ian Walsh and Poncho Sullivan in my first heat. I just got sucked out to sea. I was like,
terrifying.
Well, that was short-lived excitement of almost qualified.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, shit.
So what do you have to qualified
now, Eithan? I mean, I know like obviously kind of seemed like a year or 2 you were there like focusing more on competing. Mm-hmm. And then you made the film with Dane and the Chapter 11 crew.
Yeah.
Which was insane.
Thanks.
I was at the first premiere.
You were?
With Archie.
Yeah.
Dude, that was sick though.
Dude, that was
such a good film.
Night. That was so much fun.
I know it was pretty hard to leave early that night, but
can't
to be a responsible dad.
Showed up. Yeah.
Dude, it was packed.
It was so packed.
Yeah.
There was like 300 people or something. Or like, wow. It was crazy.
So sick. I mean, that that whole thing that you guys have started, like Chapter 11, and just seems like you have a rad little community going on down there in Ventura. It's like kind of bringing the surf crew and the culture back together, which is super cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, it gives me a reason to go and like surf and try to, surf my best and make videos and everything we're doing and get everyone like in it from our zone involved. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's sick.
And it gives me something to do when I can't surf.
For sure.
Just go into the shop.
So cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
How much of that had Dane started Chapter 11 kind of on his own and then sort of like brought you guys in, or was that a pretty collaborative thing from the start?
No, I remember, I think it was like 2018 or something. It was like Marine Layer ended. Then he wanted to like bring it back, but get other people involved. So he asked me, it was like me and Mickey first, and Matt. Just like whoever, like we all surfed together at home, and it would be like, be pretty sick to make videos of it all together. And I was like, are you serious? Just freaking out inside. So sick. I was like so pumped, trying to be cool. I was like, oh,
try not to lose your shit.
Yeah, I'm down.
Sounds like I might be interested.
Sounds kind of cool. And then just go home and but it's been fun. And then we've, obviously grown tighter and like make it. Now we kind of have like a steady rhythm of making our stuff, and bringing Hunter on was like key. Just editing and another eye to see what we're doing and stuff. And then Jake Kelly. And now we're like getting a bunch of people. It's stoked.
Sick.
It's sick.
Yeah.
Dimitri's been shredding.
Dude,
your brother's been shredding.
Super good.
Getting some videos going.
Yeah. I feel like he got so much better in like last like year and a half.
Dimitri?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been ripping.
That last clip you guys put out was nuts.
Yeah. He's been shredding. Sick.
I know we got to go surfing. I haven't really been surfing too much, but a little bit here and there. I don't go past Rincon.
Dude, I finally surfed Rincon.
I know.
Like, more than once.
I missed
in
you
like 3
too.
years.
I saw your freaking, I just stalk everyone on Instagram. I was like, Eithan was at Rincon? And then I went later that day.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like right before Rincon Classic.
Oh yeah, this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like went like the week before to surf Rincon because I hadn't surfed it in like 3 years.
The year before?
Yeah,
But the Rincon
dude,
Classic?
longer than that.
Oh yeah, you missed the one before, huh? You were hurt maybe.
Yeah. I've missed quite a few of them.
It's such a fun wave.
Dude, it's such a sick wave. I'm like really bummed I haven't just always gone there. I just get like to freak myself out with the crowd.
Yeah.
And I'll just go to like shitty Inside Point in Ventura or something.
It's definitely crowded. I feel like there's days though where it's not that bad. And then there's days where it's just like pull your hair out crowded and it's inconsistent. There's not that many waves, but I feel like at least it's one of those spots of all the crowded places in the world. There's still windows and waves, and it's not too hard to get waves.
Yeah. I think just like it being a Grum just freaked me out. Just like getting so burned. I was just like, I hate this. And then I was like, telling myself I hate Rincon. I think it was last year. I'm like, I love this place.
Yeah, it's such a good wave.
It's such a good wave.
I think it was last year. Dane like put me and Bobby, and I think Parker was on it on this text. And I saw him out at Rincon that day, and he was like, just like, dude, I cannot catch a wave. And he was sitting like midway down in the cove, like kind of where he always sits, and usually gets sick double ups because it's a full theory in there. But he was just like, fuck, dude, I cannot get a wave. And I felt so bad. Like, because you want to see Dane get a wave at Rincon, or Bobby. And Bobby doesn't even surf Rincon anymore, really. No. And he's like the most fun person to see surf out there ever. And so he blasted us, was like, dude, what's up with this? Guy's like, how do we get the good surfers on good waves at Rincon? Like every other wave in the world, like the kids and the good surfers can get waves and like use it as like their local place to like make Chapter 11 videos or whatever, you know? And we were just like, dude, I don't even like, where do you even start? But it sucks. I feel like that's the bummer about out there is there's like kids who just get burned.
Yeah.
and then like we all get burned. It's not like we paddle out and get waves. It's like
No.
you have to try so hard to get a decent wave to yourself.
I know, you kind of like have to be an asshole kind of to get waves.
Yeah.
Or not an asshole, but like
Luck.
you can't be scared to maybe paddle around someone maybe once or twice.
Yeah, it's
go.
kind of one of those. There's no pecking order, that's for sure. Of all the like good waves in the world,
Yeah.
even feel like lowers you go out and it's kind of at least like Griffin's getting a set wave and like Cole
There's, like,
and
Griffin,
Crosby
and then everyone behind.
yeah, I don't know. Or and like some of the older guys too. Or Rincon's just like a full shit show.
Free for all.
Yeah,
Yeah, that inside, you're either going to get like fun double ups or just nothing at all. Because everyone can surf like just good enough to make it all the way through.
yeah.
And it's like the people who can surf that try like turns and stuff will fall.
Yeah, there's a lot of going
If you
straight.
see a good
that
surfer on a
happens.
wave, then you might be able to catch the inside of it. If you suck, so you're not going.
Dude, it's fully like that. Just
Yeah. Seriously.
and exciting. It is a fun wave.
I know. Yeah, I surfed the top with Bobby the other day, actually.
Sick.
It was super fun.
Hell
on
yeah.
like a super high tide.
Yeah.
And it was no.
Tell anyone.
I just told a bunch of people.
I know. Not like 10.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite days out there too.
Yeah.
You can still get the little sneaky sessions.
Sneaky.
Today was kind of fun actually.
Really?
Oh yeah. I shouldn't say that because you can't surf right now.
I know. Hunter, they were all getting good waves this morning.
Oh, I know. That's what I should have gone there.
Yeah.
I was going to, and then I
Didn't.
got lazy.
I know, it's kind of a drive for you from here.
It like is if it's not.
Huh? Good.
Well, I was like, oh, the swell's kind of west, and there was usually sometimes when it's like that, then you get down there, it's like flat.
Yeah.
You drive all the way back, anyways. But I miscalculated this morning.
Dude.
Oh well.
Yeah. I was hoping it would be terrible.
Yeah, you're almost to that point in time where it does not suck to be hurt around here.
Yeah. Dude.
Flat
The
for
last-
spring and summer, and you'll be good by next winter.
The last time I was hurt, I literally did not miss a single day at home. Like,
It's crazy.
there was like that one good day where I was like filming those guys surf, and that was it. Like, there wasn't a single day where I was like, damn,
Bummed to not be in the water.
Yeah. Obviously I want to just surf, but it was never like, oh my God, it's firing.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing?
So what happened, Eithan? You blew out your other shoulder now?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Pretty much the same thing I did to my right shoulder. I'll find out on Friday how like bad it is,
We need to get
if
surgery
I need surgery
again.
or not. But the MRI showed like another tear in the labrum.
Damn.
I know. I have this like genetic deformity. Like, my shoulders are sloped down.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. It's called like hill sack deformity or something.
Crazy.
I don't know. But it's, I guess I'm more just like susceptible to dislocation.
Because you've had shoulder problems for a pretty long time, huh?
Yeah. Well, this one, the right one, I was dealing with for like 2 years,
Yeah.
where I just like kept telling myself I was okay, but I definitely was not okay. And it just, I got to the point where just like I sneezed. I was like at the Pipe Masters, and I like,
Yeah, I was over there.
yeah, I went to stall for a wave, and I put my arm in the wave, and my arm just wrapped around like to my back, and I like pulled my arm out and just snapped back.
That is
And it was like
so gnarly.
first heat. I was like in the channel, like crying, and there's like fucking huge waves coming. I'm like paddling out with one arm, like trying not to get smoked, and just screaming. Seth, I think Seth Moniz is in my. He's like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, my shoulder's so blown.
Oh my God.
But I finished the event, just taped the shit out of it.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
I was just tripping that you were surfing.
Yeah, but then I got home and I sneezed, and my fucking shoulder came out when I sneezed. I was like driving,
Dude.
and I was like,
Oh
ah!
my God.
Dude, it was so gnarly.
That's so heavy.
And then, I just called everyone, like doctor, and went to Dr. Kramer, and he was a legend and got me in so fast.
Sick.
Some kid, he was like, yeah, you definitely need surgery. It's like super blown. It was blown like, I guess they use like a clock to like show, and it was torn from like 10 to 6 o'clock. So it was like more than half of it was just shredded.
Dude.
I know. But Yeah, some kid pulled out or something surgery, and I got in like that week. I was like, oh wow.
Not really.
But the recovery sucked.
How long did it take you to get back in the water? I can't really remember now.
Like 5 months, kind of. I hit like physical therapy pretty hard.
Yeah.
And I probably pushed it a little early just because I had to finish filming for my film and I had Stab High coming up. So I like had to surf. But I probably should have waited a little bit longer.
Is it feeling all right? That one feeling all right now?
Yeah, I still get weird pops kind of here and there.
No.
Like it's weird, but it's strong.
Yeah.
Like it feels better than this one right now, but that's not saying much.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
oh yeah, the endo part of the film I did was like my first session back.
Skinny meathead.
Yeah. So I went there and then went to Japan in one Stab High, and I was like, yes,
Dude, that was a good run.
it was a good little run. Now I'm back to zero.
No, you're not back to
No,
zero. You can't go from 10 to 0. That doesn't happen.
I'm like 5.
Yeah, you have like built up credit.
Yeah.
You have a launching pad when you return.
I can afford to chill for a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. After that run. Dude, that was crazy. That was Stab High was so sick. That must have been so fun being there.
Dude, it was so fun.
Because that was pretty much you guys. Was it a tie? And you guys surfed off, or like didn't someone told me like you guys all got one last wave or something, right? Didn't something happen?
Yeah.
Or am I just making shit up?
No. There was no. So everyone like the wind was super strong and to the left.
Yeah.
And you had the option of either going all lefts or all rights, and or right and left. But I didn't want to give Matt or Albie even like 80 chances on the left.
Yeah.
So like chose some rights too. And then I think, Matt did like a rodeo on the right, and they just like gave us just one more wave because I don't know if he wasn't that stoked to like win with that, which is like pretty crazy on his part. Like,
yeah.
Most people would have just taken that and ran, but we got like an extra chance. And I was just trying we were both trying like a stale fish for, I guess, like 6 tries.
Really?
Yeah. And it was like my very last wave. I stuck it. And I was,
Last chance.
Last chance.
It's so sick.
Yeah.
So did anyone get to ride a wave after you stomped that?
Matt had one more wave.
So you had one more chance to one up you.
Yeah. And yeah.
That must have been nerve wracking.
So nerve wracking. Then it was so windy. I remember his board hit the ramp and it just flew away. Oh. And I was like, what? Like I won.
Dude, that's so rad.
This is insane.
How many Stab Highs have you done now?
So it'd be 3 in the pool. And then I did one in Costa Rica, so 4.
Oh yeah, Parker was on that one too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Parker did good on that one.
But you've done good in a lot of them, right?
Yeah, I've won the highest air twice.
Yeah,
and then I won it once. Yeah.
Yeah, the first year you did it at Texas, right? Mm-hmm. You won the highest air with that straight air.
Yeah.
That was nuts. So sick.
That was sick.
Freaking wave pool master.
Dude. I know that kind of kickstarted me almost.
Yeah.
Like kind of. Not like kickstart, but it was like I pretty much got in on accident. Like
I guess
no one at Stab knew, and like I think like Sam Moody and Ashton just like pushed and got me in. Because I was pretty young. I was like 18. It's like Grom.
Damn, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I never really thought about that.
So long ago. Yeah, 2018 was the first year.
So Stab High was the launching point for 8 times.
Definitely helped.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, we all knew you surfed good, but.
Yeah. Getting maybe more like getting Stab guys. Because, I mean, by that point, you guys had a bunch of magazines. I had magazines like growing up, like the mag trips and everything. And then we have nothing. Dude, we literally have Stab to like
so crazy.
Make events like that and like trips and stuff, which is pretty nuts. Like,
So yeah, the fact that kickstarted you into getting into all that stuff was pretty huge, huh?
Just helped me and now it's like all those specialty events and, it's pretty cool.
Dude, speaking of specialty events, how was a natural selection?
Dude, that was crazy.
Was it psycho?
That was a psycho trip.
That trip looked insane. The contest looked sick, but just the whole trip looked insane.
Dude, it was so crazy. We were so out there and just doing stuff. It was crazy. It was crazy place. And Martin Daly's like fucking nuts.
Dude, he's nuts.
That guy's so nuts.
In a good way.
Oh, the best way.
Yeah.
He's literally a straight pirate. Just like, it's all he lives for doing. It's so cool.
So good.
And
he was on the first
nice
two
guy.
boat trips I went on with Red Bull.
Oh, sick.
He'd always come for like a few days and then he'd disappear.
Yeah.
But those would be nonstop days.
Yeah. There's probably a little chiller now. But dude, he's so gnarly. Like, it was so big and he's just like steering the boat, like looking out at the ocean, like steering behind his back. Just right on the edge of waves, just not even looking, dude. And then one of the boats, the boat he was driving, like the dinghy like ran into it and like snapped the back off and the boat would like started to sink. And he just like geared up and just dove off the boat and went underneath the boat and just like patched it up.
No way.
And kept it from sinking.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
Holy shit.
And then just went straight back out to fucking steering for the rest of the contest. It was so gnarly.
Was he there the whole time?
Yeah.
You guys got to hang with him a bunch? Mm-hmm. That's sick.
Yeah, he pretty much made it all possible and stuff. Yeah, but there was like some, I don't know, like really expensive camera on the back of the boat, like strapped down, and it was like starting to sink, and the boat was probably like $1 million. Like,
oh shit,
dude, so gnarly. And he just, I don't know what he did. Just swam underneath the boat and just patched it up.
Holy shit,
and kept it from sinking.
Was that wave psycho?
So crazy.
Like,
it was like the scariest wave.
So, because I feel like the video doesn't do it justice. Because when you're saying that and other people are saying that, and then you see the clips, you're kind of like, oh, it looks gnarly, but I know how that is. Yeah. It just doesn't.
It does not do it, like, doesn't even come close.
Wow.
It's like, well, you can't even like see half the wave on footage.
Yeah, it's below sea level.
It's so below sea level. Like, even like the water angle doesn't even look that big.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you can tell how like wide it is, but it's like so below sea level that like, it's just like, it's like an illusion. Like, you can't even, the wave just bends like into itself so much. And from the beach, you really can only see half the wave.
Yeah. And it's super shallow.
It's pretty shallow.
Did you get sliced up?
I didn't get too sliced up. One of the water patrol dudes got pretty sliced up. We all ate shit pretty bad. Harry was getting pretty slammed.
Looks like it'd be so hard backside.
Dude, it was hard front side, so I can't even imagine backside.
Ugh.
But yeah, it's like not perfect. It's so windy, so it's like always like the lumps are going down the wave, and it's so fast, and you're just like, I don't know, every wave pretty much looks like a closeout. So you're just like, just going on like a chopu wave that you know is like a closeout. Like onshore chopes. Pumping onshore chopes that you know is going to like close out on you. And you can like sometimes make it.
Was it fun or was that not that fun?
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Like, other people didn't have that much fun.
Yeah.
But I was having a lot of fun.
I know sometimes like closeouts are fun and sometimes closeouts aren't that fun.
No, yeah. It was like so scary, but then it was like a contest. So it made it like give less like of a fuck. You're like, yeah, I'm totally going, you know, like more of an excuse to just
send it,
be dumb and go. It's like, if the wave's coming, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Like regardless. And most of the people were doing that. It was pretty gnarly.
So yeah, it looked like you guys were rushing.
Dude, yeah, they kind of like missed one wave of Soli. It was like such a huge wave.
Really?
And he free fell from the top, and you can like kind of see it. They like get his head going over the falls. It was the gnarliest thing I've ever seen, dude.
Dude, Sully's a mad dog.
He's so crazy.
He's so good.
Yeah. He fucking charges.
It's been sick to see him have such a good year and like get some good recognition for how good of a surfer he is.
Seriously. I know he probably had one of the better years out of everyone.
Yeah. He qualified, I think the same year I did, or like he was rookie the year after or something. I think he was on tour for like a year or two, but he'd always surf so good free surfing and then just not have like great comps, you know? And then but I was like, dude, that guy's gnarly.
Yeah, he's pretty gnarly. He's strong.
Yeah.
He's not scared too.
No, he charges such a good tube rider.
So hard.
Yeah. That's been rad to see him like get so many good waves the last like year or two. I feel like Australia just has so many good waves.
It's so unfair.
And you're so close to so many good waves.
I know. It's so unfair, man.
Like, 3 hours, I'll be in Fiji.
Dude, every
6 hours, I'm in Indo.
Barreling waves.
Yeah, like psycho slabs.
No matter what coast you're on, you're getting super barreled.
Yeah.
It's so rad.
Maybe we should move.
Dude, I might.
Do you ever think about moving anywhere else?
Yeah. I don't know. No. Like, but yeah, I probably should if I want to actually surf good waves.
Dude, I was thinking about that. Like the last year I was on tour, I was like, wow, I should probably just move to Australia for like at least half a year.
Same.
I almost did. And then I fell off tour and I was like, wow, there's no point now. I'll just cruise it home.
I know. I don't know. I think I could either live in Australia or like Portugal.
Dude,
Portugal has a lot of sick waves, kind of a lot also.
You spend a ton of time there, huh?
I go there quite often, yeah. Probably like at least 3 times a year or something.
Yeah. What do you think's the hardest part? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of how I want to ask you this question, but basically, like, why is it so hard to move away from here?
I don't know. It's just all I've known.
I know,
you know,
right?
like, just miss like friends and just being home.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like home.
I always feel like that too. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could move somewhere, but even though the waves aren't that, like, we have fun waves.
Yeah. I love our shitty waves. Like,
yeah.
You know, like, I'd be so bummed if I couldn't go surf shitty Emwood ever again. Like, you know, I'm sure I'd get over it as soon as I saw a wave over head high start barreling. But, you know, after a while, it's like, I don't know. And like the shop and everything we're doing, it's like, I don't know. I love home.
Yeah. Your family's here. That's like saying,
yeah,
like my family's here. If I had no family or something, maybe I could like,
if everyone hated me, wanted me to bail, I'd bail.
But I don't know. I feel like there's something about, I mean, this is just a freaking rad area.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's any way else to say it.
It's pretty sick.
Even though we don't have the best waves all the time, it is just a super fun, epic place to live. We're super fortunate.
Definitely.
We complain about the surf a little bit, but it's still good.
Well, it gives us something to complain about.
Yeah.
Because there's not much else we can complain about.
I feel like winter time is pretty sick though. Like we get fun waves in the winter. I don't know.
Yeah, but not any winter recently.
Yeah, was it a couple years ago we had a good winter?
Yeah. Dude, this winter's been so bad.
It's been kind of bad.
Last winter was terrible.
I feel like there's at least been waves.
Yeah.
It hasn't been flat. Like a couple winters we had just flat.
Just flat.
What?
Yeah.
At least there's been little waves to ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Last winter, like when I was hurt, that was just flat.
Yeah. There was one swell at like Christmas and New Year's that literally went flat. That was crazy.
Like 1 foot or 1,000,000 feet. There was that one swell that was like 1,000,000,000 feet and just destroyed every sandbar.
And then it was done. Winter was over.
Yeah. And then there was a swell, but there was no sand anywhere. So it's just terrible.
Yeah.
Like not even Emwood had sand. It was awful.
Dude, how crazy.
And then there was nothing.
Emwood's like kind of, the sand's been gone for a while, I feel like.
It has, yeah.
High tides like to the rocks.
Mm-hmm. I know. We used to have like such nice summer days out there, like huge beach and just fun little peaks everywhere. And then it's been pretty average recently. Who knows?
Sand erosion.
Yeah. Did you hear they're gonna like shut it down though?
For the overpass remodel?
Yeah, they're gonna like the whole parking lot. It's like Emwood's gonna be gone.
We're gonna have to walk in from C Street.
Yeah.
What are you guys gonna do, dude? What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Chapter 11's on pause.
How can you take
no
away
edits for 5 years?
Oh my god, that's all we serve.
I wonder how long it'll probably take forever too.
Dude, I'm just gonna move to Australia until Emwood comes back.
Perfect. D-Baw's a little bit better. Huh?
I'm gonna have to buy an e-bike. We have to go against everything I stand for.
Oh shit! Just get a bum bag and walk in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, just gonna have to camp on the beach.
Are you gonna work on another film this year? Do you think, or when you get better?
Yeah, I think that'll be the goal. Is just kind of keep producing edits, and I have some like B-side videos that'll come out from filming around Skinny Meathead, just like leftover footage, and then start fresh. Yeah.
Have you guys you did quite a few premieres.
Yeah, we did. What did we do? We started in Ventura, then went to San Fran, and then did Santa Barbara, and then South Bay, and then Oceanside.
It's a pretty solid run.
Like in a row.
Yeah, you guys went straight.
Bender. It was pretty gnarly, actually.
I know. I think I saw Dane out at Rincon when he got back. He's like, I'm so tired.
Dude, I got so sick by the end of it.
Yeah.
I like made myself ill.
Ugh. Usually when you go hard for that many nights in a row.
Like after that premiere, I like came home. I had like went out in Santa Barbara and like burnt a hole in the middle of my hand. So like the whole time I had like this giant hole in my hand, and I just like was taping it up, and everyone was like giving me high fives, and everyone was like and then chipped tooth, getting super sick.
Is that this one?
Yeah. I was I think one of them, we were just at a concert, and I was drinking like a beer out of a bottle, and someone hit it and just went
Well, at least it could have been way worse.
It could have been way worse, but not bad.
What was the best premiere?
Ventura.
Yeah.
Can't be that one.
Hometown.
Yeah. That was crazy.
That was sick. They were probably all good turnouts though, huh?
Yeah. They were all really good turnouts. I was stoked. I was super stoked that many people showed up. San Fran was a good one. Santa Barbara was small, but it was like exactly what you kind of wanted.
Yeah. I know the CI store there. It's like more people would come, I think, but you can't fit anyone.
Fit there. Yeah.
Everything I've ever been to there, you can't move.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Santa Barbara was like the first one I actually sat down and watched it.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool.
Is it weird watching yourself surf at a premiere, like your own film?
Mm-hmm. I never had like, I guess I did like maybe one or two previous ones, but like the whole thing just like for your personal film. It's pretty crazy. And we put a lot into this one, like personal stuff, and it was nice.
For sure.
It was cool though.
Yeah, dude. This is a sick film.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was psyching to surf after I watched it.
Thanks.
Heck yeah.
That's the goal.
I know.
The Groms were stoked, which was like pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like a lot of kids are stoked.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to go to like East Coast or anything, do you think, and show it, or?
That we wanted to. I was trying to, we were trying to plan stuff with like Billabong, but then it was this whole time has been pretty sketch with everyone, and there wasn't much extra budget to go fly around and do stuff.
The surf world imploding.
Yeah. And I was already a lot out of pocket doing everything. So we kind of just stuck to California, but we really wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the goal, but just didn't have time and had to put it out on this deadline, and then didn't get done until right before.
Yeah.
It was supposed to only be like a 2-month project.
But then you blew your shoulder.
But yeah, and the surf world imploded the first time. So it kind of got lost, which was kind of nice. Gave me some more time to film. Then I hurt myself, and then got back on track, and then it exploded again. And then it didn't get lost, and we made it work. So I was stoked.
Was Dane like pretty instrumental in seeing it through? And
dude, he like managed the whole thing.
Yeah.
He like got the contract, like signed the contracts through Chapter 11.
Sick.
Made it all happen. It's pretty cool.
That's right. Because Monster ended up in the
Monster and Billabong.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping make a good film, Tim.
Yeah. But yeah, Dane put it all together.
That's sick. Did Dane edit it himself?
Him and Hunter, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. They Hunter would kind of like make it like get like the first draft, kind of like a rough draft. And then Dane will go in, kind of put his input, and then Hunter will go in and do his thing. And then we'd choose music and everything.
How involved were you in editing it?
Not involved. Or kind of. I don't know, they didn't want to show me.
Oh, yeah?
Because like the interview stuff, they like withheld it for me forever. Until I just like, Hunter, like, I'm coming over and I'm fucking watching what you're doing. Like, this is like the biggest video I've ever done. And then I think I picked like 2 of the songs. Like the intro song, the Modest Mouse song. I was like, this is the song. It's not going anywhere. Dane tried to axe it, but I was like, no. But no, I trust those 2 completely. I mean, every video they do is pretty good, so I knew it wasn't going to be bad, but I was like,
still, when it's
I have to
all
pretend
you.
to be involved a little bit,
Totally.
or else it's not even mine.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Did you pick like which surf clips you wanted it, or did they do all that too?
No, they did. There was a couple, like if I would watch it and I know there was something missing, then I'd be like, oh, there's like maybe 1 or 2 from this session that I think should be in there. But for the most part, I didn't have too much to choose from. Like each part was pretty much just like one trip by the end of it. Like Portugal, there's maybe like 2 trips. Australia was just like 5 days of surfing, really. And same with Hawaii, was just like 2 weeks with Hunter. And what else was there? Ireland was just 1 trip. Yeah, there wasn't like, I don't have a huge bag of clips to choose from, so there wasn't like too much.
For sure.
But yeah. And then the Indo is my first sessions back, so I wasn't too picky, but
That looked sick though. That would look so fun.
Got really good waves scored.
Was that some Misto spot?
That was in Simalu.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Oh, no way.
yeah, that Parker went there.
Yeah.
We stayed at the exact same place, the Aura.
I went
place.
there for right when they opened that place.
Really?
With Monster in like 2015.
Yeah. Yeah, that right we surfed was there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Was it the one you boat to?
Yep. Yeah, we got pretty lucky. Like, it's pretty.
That was the one that I surfed.
Pretty bombing. If you boat it out, it's like the only wave like that.
Really?
The point, like the long one. Like there's like the slab
so.
at the end of it.
Dude, I feel like yours look different. The one that I surfed was like, there's like more of a slab up at the top, but then it kind of ran into like a closeout a little bit, and then there was like a barrel at the end that was a little bit almondy.
That's the wave.
Really?
Uh-huh.
And
It was just huge when we went.
okay.
It was like really big.
Yeah.
And it was pretty gnarly. Like,
Yeah.
we were getting destroyed. I went with Ian Crane and Kale Walsh. Ian got fucked up.
Dude, it's sharp up
Dude,
the
it's
top.
so sharp.
Colburn got all fucked up when we were there.
Really?
Yeah, Tom Carey was screaming at us to go pull into closeouts up at the top, and I was like, "No, dude, I'm not
the
fucking
top
doing
is
that, dude."
so scary.
I was like surfing the bottom, getting like super fun tubes and like doing turns, and I was having fun. There's literally no one else out.
Yeah, there's no one around.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, you're a pussy! Like, why don't you go surf the top, pulling into closeout?" I was like, "No, dude, like I don't." And Colburn goes up there and like catches 2 waves, like gets his whole back shredded.
Yeah, that's what happened to
But he ended up getting a cover.
Really?
Yeah. I got a spread and he got a cover.
Dude, the top is so gnarly up there.
Yeah.
Just like, it looks like it'd be makeable, and then there's one section that just like closes out the whole like area, and then there's like the second bit kind of where you surf, and that goes into the end piece.
Okay. Oh, that's sick. I didn't know that was that wave.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was just like really big.
And I've never seen footage of it from the beach. I guess. That's
Yeah,
too.
either had I before. I don't know, but I think we got pretty lucky. It was pretty good.
That's sick.
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, that looks super fun.
yeah. It was after Crane hurt himself, it was just like me and Kale for
No way.
hours. That was just like one session too.
Yeah.
We had like 2 days.
When the waves are firing and you're the only ones out, it's
So
pretty
crazy.
easy.
Dude, you don't get that like ever nowadays.
I know.
I was losing it. I surfed so much, like I went blind.
That's so
Like
sick.
and your eyes get so burnt.
Yeah.
Like, literally couldn't open them. I was like in the water, like
Sunblind.
literally like couldn't see anything.
Damn.
And I was just dying.
Too many tubes.
Too many tubes. Too many closeouts. Too much water in my eye. Because most of the waves like were not makeable.
Really?
Well, like it's just like such a long stretching wave, and it's like I don't know. A lot of them were like you were coming from so deep, and it's just like it just kept going and going.
Dude, that's so weird because that when I surfed it, it wasn't like that. It was like I feel like I remember it being like like it was obvious like channel, like you'd get like a barrel, then come out and do a turn. It was like,
Yeah.
I wonder if it's swell direction or something.
There's like two different waves out there, kind of. There
Okay.
was one wave that would like hug the inside and like just run till pretty much the end closeout section. Then there'd be one like further out where you can like get a barrel, then a carve, and kind of like
Do that.
shoulder off.
Okay.
But you'd get like the first wave, and then dude, we were getting just bombs on the head and like washing us to the beach.
Oh, gnarly.
Like over like those sharp rocks on the inside.
Yeah.
Walked around the beach like 5 times.
Oh, psycho.
Yeah, my hands, like feet were so busted up. It was crazy.
Damn.
It was so gnarly.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Like standing in like this deep of water, and there's like an 8-foot barreling wave like on your head. You're like, holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
sharp reef.
Yeah.
What else do we get to talk about, Eithan?
I don't know.
How about, was it like growing up in Ventura?
What was it like growing up in Ventura?
Yeah. I feel like Ventura's changed so much.
Dude, it has.
I mean, since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And even
Changed a lot
before
since
that.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
Even. Growing up was sick. It was sick because it was like me and Mickey were pretty much like the only Groms.
Yeah, you guys were the only Groms.
Yeah.
I just remember Mickey always piling out talking about eating French toast.
Yeah.
Wow, this kid's cool. He likes French toast.
I remember that. What was up with that?
I don't know.
He was like obsessed with French toast.
I was like, I'm going to go make some French toast.
Yeah. And like bacon. I don't know. We just got bullied around because there was like Kellen and like that group of people. They were, they're all dads now and stuff, but like 10 years ago or whatever, they were still pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
And they were gnarly, and then it would be the older guys, and I went to school, so I'd always be out really early in the morning and I'd always get shit for it. Go to school, Grom. Like, it's fucking 6:30. I am gonna go to school, but I'm just trying to surf first. But it was cool because it was literally only me and then like eggy 60-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
Like surfing our little wave at home, which
Sick.
was nice because I think it gave me a little different like perspective on surfing, a little different attitude. I don't know. It made me, but it was cool. And then, then watching you and Parker and, I go to Rincon and see Bobby and Current. We have like the best surfers ever around
it's
here.
crazy.
It's crazy. Like
Growing up, like watching Dane and
Yeah.
Bobby and Tom, it's like, whoa.
everywhere we would go, there'd be like someone you look up to.
It's pretty cool.
Just ripping, and then, everyone was nice. Everyone supported me, from like the Kellen and McCabe's to you and Parker, having Uncle Dave, and then Dane. It was like super cool. Bobby.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Tom Curren come over to my house randomly
Call him
because he
so
loves
classic, dude.
speaking French like
Yeah.
my mom. So he would just like
And smoking spliffs.
He came over to my house and just like walked upstairs and just rolled a joint, like a spliff, smoked it. And he gave me a trading card. I have like his old Tom Curren trading card.
way,
Dude, it's
that's
so sick.
sick.
And then would just bail.
Yeah.
Like so funny. Just like talk to my mom for a bit and then just bail.
It's so funny. Tom's
But-
epic. I miss
Yeah.
He's like, he moved up to Tascadero or something.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
I never
right?
see him anymore. That
Me
sucks.
either. I know. I've been seeing Pat a lot though, surfing.
Yeah,
I saw Frank at the Rincon Classic. But yeah, me and Pat were going to a couple of tubes a couple of weeks ago. It was pretty sick.
Heck yeah.
He's been ripping.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
so what's next, Eithan?
What's next? Get healthy and try to do some good surfing. Just want to.
You don't have to try too hard to do that.
No, I just want to.
Stop getting hurt, dude.
Dude, you're telling me.
I know.
Fuck off.
I feel like
I would if I
Eithan's
could,
finally
dude.
healthy, and then
I do like get on a little roll and then I just get broken.
so gnarly. I mean, you go hard. That's
Yeah.
what happens, I guess. Got to pay to play that hard.
Dude, I know. I don't even know what everything I've done. Did this one a year ago, and then I had a year. I did my knee.
Did you do like knee surgery? I can't even remember. I can't even keep up with your injuries.
Dude, what? 20 whatever filming for Harry's Motel Hell.
Yeah.
I did my MCL. No surgery, but I was out for a few months.
Did you have meniscus surgery at one
I
point?
had 2 on this leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like
That was
when
a
I was
long
like
time ago,
16.
right?
Yeah, that was a while ago. But I was so young. I like tore like 80% of it. My knee got like it got stuck in the joint or whatever. So like my knee locked up.
Yeah. I remember that.
They tried to repair it, which took pretty much a year. I was out for like 10 months.
Really?
Like when I was like 16.
Forget you're out for that long.
Yeah. The first time. And then I was surfing for like a year. And then I remember I was at Nationals. Like I had a final and I was like in my jersey and I was like on the beach running around with, it was Micah Burns' kid at the time. And my knee just like gave out again, just locked up. And I was like freaking out.
Damn.
And then it tore again. So they just took it out.
Wow. So now you got no meniscus.
I have no meniscus in this knee.
Does that hurt?
No, doesn't really hurt.
Okay.
Not as flexible as like can't really bend my knees that well, but it doesn't hurt.
Doesn't seem to be hurting your surfing.
Not as much as my fucking arms.
So that, and then you did freaking, you've done your like toe, right? Your ankles.
Yeah, well, I show you my big ass toe. Yeah, I broke my ankle and then
Oh, look at that nugget. Damn, dude.
fucking big old toe. Yeah, I broke that one a long time ago and then
Eithan, I hate to break it to you, dude. You can't retire as a foot model.
it was never in the cards for me. Yeah, the stab high in Costa Rica when I was there with Parker. Like one of the first days, I tried an air and I like came down and I missed my board and just my toe got caught on it and it like touched the top of my foot.
Did you get turf toe?
Yeah,
Dude, I
I don't know.
that.
I have like really everything ugly toe.
Turf toe sucks. I did that at like 2 years ago at Backdoor. I did like a layback and I caught air mid layback.
Yeah,
Freaking went. Dude, I
Just
thought I broke
randomly-
my foot.
yeah,
I couldn't walk.
yeah.
And then I went and got an x-ray. They're like, oh, you have turf toe. I was like,
I know that's what
that?
they were trying to tell me. Like nothing was wrong because I don't know. I guess it just bent all the way back but didn't snap.
Yeah.
I had broken in the past and then it grew like all huge. But yeah, it was shitty.
And you broke your ankle?
Yeah, in Puerto Rico.
Damn.
I never know when that was.
Dude, how are you so good at surfing? You've been hurt for like more than half of your surf career.
Seriously.
Jeez, imagine that. All right, Eithan, after
defaulted.
this one, you're going to have to hit the pause on the injuries. I don't know. It seems to be working for you. Maybe I shouldn't even say that.
I'm going to go get the Shane Dorian stem cell treatment.
Yeah, there you go. Super plasma your body.
Yeah.
Supercharge me.
Just get that Wolverine metal in me.
Oh.
So I just can't break anymore.
Damn, dude. That's crazy. Does your like body hurt all the time or are you heal pretty well?
No, I think I heal all right. Yeah.
It's not like you got all kinds of aches and pains every day.
No.
That's cool.
I mean, unless like what it is in the moment
Yeah.
hurts, but there's kind of always something that
dude, I
hurts.
feel like you're so gnarly at surfing with an injury though. Every time I'm hurt, I'm like, I'm gonna stay on the water. water.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, my toes like barely hanging on, and you're still doing like huge airs and
Dude,
shit.
because if I can't surf, I lose my mind.
Oh my gosh.
Literally lose my mind. I sit
I
at
do
home.
too, but I hate being hurt. So I think I'm just going to be a good patient.
Yeah.
And get better.
No.
I like suck at surfing hurt too. I like can't do it. I'm like, ow, ow.
I have a high pain tolerance.
Yeah.
So I can kind of push through it until it's just like, okay, you can't do this anymore.
Dude, that's gnarly.
But if I just sit at home, I go crazy.
Like the only time I surfed hurt, I like tore my MCL against Mikey at Rock Nest Island in our heat. Oh, no. And I was like, oh no. But I was like, so I think like adrenaline.
Yeah.
That I just kept surfing. And I made that heat. And then I came in, I was like, oh, my knee really hurts. And then I had to surf against Medina in the next heat. And I was like, fuck. I was just like, well, can you just tape it up? Like, I'm not going to not surf.
Yeah.
And then I almost made it, but I did like a couple turns. I was like, oh,
dude, so sketchy.
Don't blow out.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than like the knee when it feels like you can push it all the way to the end and it's either like going to snap or not.
Pop.
Oh,
sketchy.
Gross.
All right, Eithan. Well, we'll be hoping for the quick shoulder recovery.
Thank
So
you.
you see some more big airs, big tubes.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Anything else you're working on that we need to know about? Any cool surfboards or projects or
working? I don't know. A couple of videos coming out. I'm working on a new line with Billabong, like clothes.
Sick.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So try to make something some people will wear. But yeah, I don't know. Just there's some events like stab highs and stuff coming up. So hopefully be able to surf in those and
sick.
Yeah.
How about surfboards? What have you been riding?
What have I been riding?
You had the Magic MTF at the Rincon Classic.
Dude, I was bogging.
No way. I was like ripping on that thing.
It was, dude, that was such a trippy board. I think I had way like my fins were really bad.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't really have the proper like twins form. So like super big like in the base. So it was like kind of hard to turn.
Yeah.
Not great like pivoting. It was fun. I rode it the like couple days after with like the proper fins and it was so fun.
Really?
Yeah. It feels so different. Like the board is such a trip. Like just moving your feet around like just the tiniest bit makes such a difference.
It's crazy. I feel like fins, I was always sort of just didn't want to go down the rabbit hole of fins.
I know, either.
But they kind of make a big difference.
Yeah.
But thrusters, I don't know. They obviously make some difference, but twin fins, they make a huge difference.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't have this 120, and if I ride it with certain sets of fins, it sucks. But then there's this one set of fins, like this big, huge keel set.
Yeah.
And the board goes insane. But then I forgot. I grabbed the wrong set of fins one day and tried to ride it again. I was like, dude, this thing's like going backwards. It's so weird. Trips me out.
I know. I need to experiment more like twins. And I finally rode a quad the other day.
Your quads are fun. I know. I never rode them either.
I've never ridden a quad. I got to get used to it. Like I wasn't really ripping that hard, but it felt cool. Like the speed and stuff you get in a different part of the wave was pretty rad. But
was it a bobby quad?
No, that I forget. Like that was a quad. That's fun. That's a super fun board.
Dude, that board is fun. I tried Parker's one day and I was like, damn, this thing's sick.
Yeah. No, it was the new like better every day.
Okay.
Just like fun little shortboard swallowtail, but it comes with like a quad setup. But I think I just need to ride it more. It'll be super fun. Or yeah, I don't know. But I've been riding a rookie.
No way.
Like for the last 2 years. Like all I've been riding.
OG rookie?
Mm-hmm. It was like a copy of the one Dane had when he was like on tour and stuff.
The Andy board?
Yeah.
Sick.
It was, yeah. I don't know if that was before like the Rook 15 or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. But it was like pretty much just asked Mike to copy that and then just like fold the rails so it feels all thin, but there's still a little volume in the middle.
Oh yeah.
It's been like my favorite board.
Looks like it's working good.
Thanks.
Dude, he surfed so good on that board.
So good.
That board was gnarly.
It's so gnarly. I know. It was like
You know that year at Snapper when
Yeah,
you
we
had,
beat Parco.
Yeah. That heat's so crazy.
So sick.
You ever go back and watch that?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Dude, they're surfing. Both of them were surfing so good.
Yeah.
But Dane, I remember watching that live. Like, I don't know what year that was,
Really?
but just screaming at the computer.
That was like 2011 or something. 10 or 11.
Did you used to get up and watch like all the CTs when you're, dude, I remember setting my alarm to watch Dane and Bobby's heats when I was like, for years, like middle of the night at my parents' house, like wake up, like Dane's out, like, okay, Bobby's out.
I would just like, wake up in the middle of the night and just watch it.
So
and then go to bed pissed off most of the time. Like, you didn't even go for a wave. What are you doing? Like, God damn it. You
how
asshole.
frustrating are surf contests watching people that you want to see do
I
good.
know.
It's so
I feel
annoying.
like, I don't know. Watching like friends in a heat, like, especially when you're there in person, like cheering them on. It's
the worst.
It's the worst. It's almost more stressful than like you surfing a heat.
Oh, it's way more stressful. Like when I'm out there, I'm just like, I don't know, it's flat. Like whatever. I guess I'm sitting here. But like if my brother's out in the heat and I'm like, fucking paddle. Like, God,
dude.
no, like, no.
I know. Yeah, I was like 10 watching Dane just not paddle for a single wave. Just like, fuck are you doing?
Dude, I feel like the same way. I used to watch Dane's heats and be so bummed. Just like, I want to watch him surf.
If you're not gonna do it for yourself, do it for me.
Seriously. But then when he was on, he was just so on.
That was easy.
So sick.
Fun, yeah.
Dude, he did some insane surfing on tour.
It's probably how my dad feels every time he watches me do an event. What the fuck are you doing? You idiot.
Except for,
why are you paddling for a 1 foot wave? There's like bombs out the back.
oh my gosh, dude.
It's going on 10 1 foot waves.
Why are surf contests like that? It doesn't seem like it should be that hard, but
Dude, I don't know. Just get out there and just forget everything you've ever done in your life. It's like turn into a deer in headlights.
I feel like there's some people that just make heats look so easy. They just go out and catch the best wave every time. I'm like, dude,
so stupid.
I wish I could do that.
Seriously.
How can I not get on a good wave in a heat?
Like that dude just stood up and did 3 of the same turns and got like a mid 6 and I'm stressing. Like, come on.
I think I like way overthink which waves to ride in heats still. I don't know. I'm like, of all the years I did it, it's like, is this a good wave? I'm like, wait, I always know what a good wave is when I'm free surfing.
I know.
Why am I thinking about this?
Seriously.
So weird.
I know, at the Rincon Classic, even
I
perfect
just sat
Rincon.
there for 20 minutes, didn't even catch a wave.
I know. It's like perfect waves. You're just like, oh, wait for a better one.
Yeah.
There's no better one.
Oh, dude. You'd think I would have learned by now.
Dude, he's surfing every day.
God. So funny. That's why I don't do contests anymore. You're talking about.
Yep. Who needs them?
Well, I'll cheer you on hardcore if you get back after it.
Yeah.
Maybe one last good run.
Yeah. I'll give it a go.
You can do it.
I can do it. I know I can do it. That's what's the most annoying part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have to put my head down and do it.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, if you do it, it'll be exciting.
Yeah.
We got to surf more. Yeah, I feel like of all the people I like live close to, I'm like, I always want to surf with Eithan. I just never surf with you. I haven't really been surfing with anyone.
Yeah.
Parker, but we'll get on.
It's been fun surfing with Parker a bunch.
Yeah.
He's been coming down a bunch and surfing. He's got an episode coming out.
Sick.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Pork chop.
Parker. Yeah. Want some healthy and good. Let's shred them.
Let's do it, dude.
That's all I want to do. I just want to go fucking surf.
I know, me too.
Yep.
I want to stop sanding.
How was that boat?
It's almost done.
Really?
Yeah. Then I'll start surfing
It's
again.
not the one out there.
No.
No.
It's in Ventura.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sick.
It's at Jeff's yard. It's been fun. It's just been so gnarly.
It looks brutal.
Dude. It like is. It is. Kind of.
Was
It's
that?
self-inflicted though. So
Yeah.
it's fun. It's like cool too.
Was I talking to Parker or you or something, where you guys are just covered in like the fiberglass?
Oh yeah. Dude, I've been living in a Tyvek suit for a year and a full face mask respirator, just glassing and grinding and sanding.
Oh, that's so gnarly.
Yeah. But it'll be,
Dude, that fiberglass shit hurts so bad.
dude, some
Like
days
when it gets in your skin.
I came home a few times, but I like couldn't have, like if you put anything soft on, it's like Chinese torture.
Yeah, like when it goes like against the grain. Oh my god,
so bad. So I'd have to like sleep because the Tyvek's like pretty good. If you tape your hands, like it doesn't get too bad here. Like my wrist would get a little itchy, but I like had 2 sacrificial pairs of Dickies, but like it would creep up, especially if I'm like rolling around on the ground.
Yeah.
And it would get up to like here and on my ankles. So then if I like had sweatpants on or something at night when I was just chilling, it would be like rubbing right there. So I'd have to sleep in socks because the bed on my, like the sheets and shit on my ankles would drive me crazy.
Dude. Oh, dude. Fucked up story. When I was in Indo with Crane, we went on this like river rafting thing, just like flowed down the river.
Yeah.
And there's this plant, like the Gympie plant or something. It's like one of those hairy plants.
Oh, like a fiberglass plant.
Pretty exactly the same.
Oh no.
Dude, and I was like, we're all like high on the mushrooms, and I was like running through the forest pretending to be a gorilla. Then I'd like go ahead, and then they'd be floating down, and I'd like come out of the bushes, just like.
And you ran through the Gympie plant?
Dude, and I was hiding in this plant for like a minute, and like came out and like started doing it, and I was like, like,
oh no,
oh my god, what's going on? Then I like got in the water, and I was just like in so much pain. I was like, what is happening? Like all of a sudden I was like on fire.
Oh no.
And like
you started wigging out.
Dude, and asked like the Indo like local dude.
Yeah.
He was like on the boat. He's like, I'm like, why? And I'm like, he's like, where were you? I'm like, right there. And his face like dropped.
Oh shit.
And I was like, oh no, I'm fucked. Like
so you
that
turned
guy
yourself into fire?
Dude, the Indo guys were scared.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, this very dangerous. It's called like the suicide plant. Like horses will run through it and then like kill themselves, like jump off like cliff because it hurts so much. Dude, it was the most pain I've ever experienced.
Are you serious?
Like, dude, it lasted forever too. It was like pretty much,
so gnarly.
Imagine just like rubbing fiberglass into your skin. And I was like just in trunks, so it was like everywhere. Like in my stomach, arms, legs, like everywhere. And like every time I'd move, it would fucking hurt.
Dude, that's
and, like,
heavy.
It would like rub and then everything would go poof, like for like weeks.
For weeks?
Dude, like there was like, it was a solid week where like I couldn't sleep. Like I'd take like pain meds and just like sitting in my little room, like
sweating,
in Crewy, just like, it's like couldn't move.
Dude, that's
like
the gnarliest thing I've ever heard.
Dude, it was so gnarly. I'll show you a photo after. But like had to like surf. Yeah, I was covered like bumps like everywhere, my whole body.
Holy shit.
And like, yeah, it was like really bad for like a week. Dude, and then I'd feel it like a month or so like later. Just randomly it would just like flare up.
What?
Dude, it was so gnarly.
Oh my god.
Just like microscopic hairs just like in your skin.
Watch out for the Gympie plant.
Dude, it was terrible.
Holy shit. Dude,
it's like surfing.
So gnarly.
It was so painful to surf, but like that honey smacks wave was like firing.
Oh.
And I was just like dying.
Oh, thanks. I don't know. I guess I forgot we were doing that last season. I don't know. Then I'd always just like ask whoever's on like if they had any advice for like youngsters.
Any advice for youngsters?
Yeah. Or like one little nugget that you would share with the youngers.
I don't know. Stay motivated.
Don't run through the Gympie plant.
Don't run through super spiky plants.
Motivation.
Don't get hurt.
Staying motivated is good.
Yeah. No, yeah, stay motivated. Find something you want to do and do it.
Good advice. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Ton.
Of course.
Look forward to surfing with you.
Dude, let's do it.
It's on.